For the next, well, I'm not sure how many videos I'm going to post, but at least a few. I'm going to attempt to take you guys to another level on guitar, to help you get out of that creative rut that happens and be able to play with just about anybody in just about any single style of music. And, well, anyways, I'll give you the basic rundown of our coursework here for it. I'm going to start with showing you guys the pentatonics with C minor. I'm going to go through all those positions. I'm going to use the relative, then, major to C minor, which would be A sharp major, show you that, show you the diatonic chords to those relative scales, how to arpeggiate all those chords all the way up and back, various variations of those chords and of those arpeggiations. And after that, you should be able to play with just about anybody in any situation, in any style of music. And I'll also show you a lot of tricks, a lot of tips on how to practice, how to get better quicker, and some other stuff along the way. Well, let's get started then. First things first, the first position of the C minor pentatonic. If you don't know it, hopefully you do. I'm going to go through some of the things rather quickly that may be new to beginners. Hopefully most of you guys kind of have a general grasp on guitar and can play a little bit. If you want to skip some of the sections, obviously, go ahead, feel free to do so. Well, here we go. So C minor pentatonic looks like this. That's the C minor pentatonic. So our index finger is going to hit every string all the way across on the 8th fret. We're going to start with the 8th fret, index finger, go up to the 11th fret with the pinky. Make sure you use the pinky. 8th fret on the A. 10th fret, make sure you use the ring finger. Same thing. 8th fret, 10th fret, 8th fret, 10th fret, 8th fret, 11th fret on the B. And on the high E, also 8th fret and 11th fret once again. So going through it, the entire thing slowly, it looks like this. One way to go through it is just in fives. I find that very, very useful, especially for later guitar if you want to get very precise with your right hand. Always, always make sure you're alternate picking when you're practicing. When you're playing live and jamming, do whatever you're going to do. It doesn't matter. But whenever you're practicing, you're going to want to alternate pick. And so by playing in fives, you're going to get a lot out of it. Fives meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the first 5 notes. And then you start on the second note, which is there, the 11th fret of the E string, and play 5 more notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you start on the third note, which would be the 8th fret of the A string, and so on. And so, once you get better at it, it'll start to sound like this. Make sure you're alternate picking, because you will be string skipping. And then do it same thing on the way down. Oh, that was out of key, sorry. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to stop trying to bend this thing and stop trying to play fast. It's not working. That sounded horrible. Yeah, you guys don't need to comment on all my mess-ups. I made plenty of them there. Anyways, let's move on. So you've got that. Basic first position down. Now I'm going to show you what's called the second position, which is basically starting on the second note. And then, so we're starting on the second note here, but we're going to use our index finger because we're going to use that as the root. But that being the third note, we would hit it right there on the 13th fret of the low E. So the shape for the second position is as follows. Index finger on the 11th fret of the low E is where we're going to start. We're going to use our ring finger for the 13th fret of the low E. Then we're going to actually do something tricky. We're going to drop our index finger back a fret to the 10th fret of the, let me think, A string. Yeah, there we go. Go up to the 13th fret with the pinky finger, 10th fret of the D string, pinky with the 13th fret of the D string, 10th fret G string, up to the 12th fret, now on the G string with the ring finger. Now we're going to do something tricky again with our index finger. Watch this. It's going to move up to the 11th fret on the B string. So we can use our ring finger then on the 13th fret of the B string and do the same thing on the high E with the 11th fret to the 13th fret. So going through the whole thing of the second position for the pentatonics, the shape of it, with that being the root, would be like this. And once again, I would highly, highly recommend taking the time to go through it in fives. Not so much that you're ever going to sit and play in fives. 99% of people won't. I sometimes like to, and honestly sometimes do it by accident and throw off everybody who I'm playing with and confuse the crap out of them. But anyways, it helps with your right hand tremendously, and it helps with your left hand tremendously also. Obviously, when you're playing in fives, no matter where it is, or you're playing anything, you want to play it as slow as possible to get every note just perfect, which I don't have, so get it better than me, because I probably don't even have my guitar in tune very well. Anyways, playing in fives with the second position, the root here, would be like this. You still want to use the same fingering, so it gets a little tricky. For that one, the first time you hit the B string, you can use your ring finger. That's it. That's all I'm giving you permission for, though. Sorry, let me redo that. That was horrible also. I need to go back. I haven't played in about 3 or 4 months. But, yeah. Start out, no matter how slow you have to go to be able to do it, as long as you can go all the way up in fives and all the way down in fives, one full time without a single mistake, you got it. And you got to be able to go, normally, up and back with 0 mistakes. Uh-oh. Oh, I made it that time. All right. So, yeah, good luck to you guys, and I will get to your 3rd, 4th, and 5th positions in the next video. Yeah, the 6th position would be, well, same as the 1st position.